Are we live? We're going to the void. Okay, so I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna talk to myself again because I'm going fucking insane. I realized that I have not talked to enough people, and even though the thoughts are in my brain, when it comes to putting pen to paper, especially in the written form, it's like my thoughts peter out, and it's a little bit concerning because I know who I am, and I'll always be who I am, and I can pull shit out of nothing. I can pull some fancy schmancy words out of nothing. Even if it costs me my candle burning, even if I have to switch over to my heightened senses again, I know it's still there. I know I can put on a show if I have to. At least today I can. Who knows about tomorrow, but today is not that day. Anyway, I was sitting in the car and I'm having thoughts, and I realized that I should just do this because I want to stream. I've missed it, and I've been pissed off that I haven't been able to stream since Mafia 3. I've been upset about it, even though I tried to get over it, because I haven't had a real good stream since then, because every time it feels like, I actually forgot about this, every time I tried after that, but it kept fucking up. So it's not my fault. See, that's the thing. This is why I feel like I should write things down. I feel a compulsion to record things, because I'm going to forget. I already did forget. I forgot that I shouldn't be upset about this, because I tried already. And having fun in private, which I've been doing, is still good. Like, it's better, you know. If you're streaming all the time and you're making videos all the time, you become rigid, and people notice that. It's only been a minute, Jesus Christ. Okay, so now I'm thinking, sorry, middle ground. And I've seen that guy, you know, the ginger guy? He's the cowboy dude. He's with Andrew Tate and shit. I keep thinking of him. He's like, I see pictures of him and I'm like, ambition is a different kind of unhappiness, you know? Like, those at the top like that, they'll never be happy. And you can tell, like, they're sad. And it's like, is that the... Oh my God. So these thoughts are going to make no sense. They're going to make no sense. It's going to sound crazy. Just relax. Middle ground. Yeah, I was doing a different kind of meditation today. I was like, if I go calm, all the words, that's when the thoughts ramp up, you know? And I was like, that's weird. Everybody sits there and they're trying to not be attached to any thoughts. And I'm like, man, I'm doing the opposite, but I like that. And you should use your imagination as if it's a tool. Flex it over and over. And I don't think you could lose it. Like, imagine if you had to, you get instead of you're trying to bench 315 or whatever, you're like, I want to visualize all of these things and hold them in my mind. And you start with a room, and then you start with the people in the room, and then surely if you kept doing that, you would get better and better at it. But you don't think of it as that. You go, oh, it's hard for me to think right now, I'm going to let it be. Because people are stupid, and it seems like some people, they just want to stay in a state of relaxation. It's weird. Like Greg Doucette always says, you should stay he goes, your body finds a way to become, to do it easily, to relax, you know? It wants to be in a comfortable state. But I'm like, not mine. My body feels like it loves fighting tooth and nail for everything. And I think that's the essence of life. That's why I feel like so powerful sometimes. I feel like everything that led up to life, to me, to this point, like I am the crux of all life. You know, like I love fighting for every breath. I love knowing that everything's trying to kill me, you know, makes me feel alive. I don't know. Oh, it's interesting. Anyway, though, I thought about it today because I was really unhappy, and I was like, with my mindset, and my mindset was like, happy, this is the greatest day ever. And I was like, this is the worst day ever. And I was like, this is an awesome day. You have everything you want. You prepared it, so you have everything. You just and you're comfortable. Everything's fine. You know, you're still young. You're trying, and the fact that you're upset about this, I have another thought. The fact that you're upset about this means you're trying. You know what I mean? It means you care. And then it's like, on the other hand, it's like you should just relax and enjoy this time. But then you could be like, I have bills pending, and then you watch TV shows, and it's like I clicked on this Korean show by accident. It's like this dude, he can punch, and he practices his left hook on Taiyoruzu. And his mum was like, oh, I'll get rent next month, please. And it's like, she's 40. She's whatever. He's a young man. and your lives are going to be over soon. This is a blip, and it's a grain of sand in the universe of time, and we should just enjoy it. And we're here, and we can hold each other, and we can experience love, where you can comprehend. You know, we should just appreciate that, because it's all insignificant. But instead, she's over here going, "Oh, get the rent next month," and it's like you're not dying. You're not getting attacked by Vikings. The worst of humanity is not rearing their ugly head. We've got people killing themselves because they're like, "Oh my God, humanity's not good," and it's like the fact that an organism is at least 50%, it's upset that all of its species isn't good like itself. It loses its own faith in humanity and it wants to kill itself. How good do you think that organism is? It's overall good, you know? I need water. For some reason, there's no cup in here with water in it. It's just this one with honey in it from last night. Okay, what else was I going to say? I don't know. Something about ambition. I drink this honey and the protein from yesterday because I made a milkshake in the middle of the night. Yeah. What was I going here? Yeah, because I'm watching this dumb show because I'm still trying to sleep properly, and this man and little blue imaginary friend, he saw a baby got microwaved, and he like lost his faith in humanity after that. And it's like, if you think of it like this, like, we are 99% chimps, we are violent by nature, and then you take that and then you go, we're evolving, we're a higher primate, so much so that a good enough percent of us is good, or at least the individual person has at least 30, 40, 50, 60% good, that it's upset that any negativity exists at all, so much so that that organism will self-destruct itself. Because it sees no point in reproducing when the world is so evil. You know, that must mean we're in the right direction. And then I think of ambition, and I'm like, that Andrew Tate guy is standing there smoking a cigar, he looks awesome, he's fucking bitches getting money, he's got muscles, and it's like, if he's unhappy, and the guy at the bottom is also unhappy, what's the true thing? What do I pursue? What do I do? Because if I go down to my basal instincts and do what I want to do, you know, fuck, get money, work out, smash people, I'll look like him, and everybody will look at me like, man, I want to be that guy. I'm so depressed, I'm going to kill myself because I'm not this guy. My ab separation isn't like that guy. But that guy is constantly in pursuit of something, and it's like, that guy's probably not happy either. He probably has the same amount of bad days as me, has the same highs as I do, and maybe even lower lows than I do. And all of it is insignificant, and here I am at the bottom, going, oh my God, forgetting, jumping back out of that loop, back into my meat body brain, going, oh, you should go out there, why the fuck aren't you doing anything? Oh my God, we're just sitting here staring at a brick wall, even though we're outside, the only place we can do is stare at a brick wall, everything's shit. And it's like, that guy could be on a private jet with bitches around him, he's got a hand on, he's got women on each limb, just lounging about, and he's looking at a mountainside, and he's like, this fucking sucks, man. That happens. I know for a fact that happens. But the thing is, I can't fully grasp that. And then the thoughts slip out of my head, but that's the thing I need to remember, and it's working. I'm going to be calm even to my detriment. I'm not going to scramble and scratch, being like, oh my God, I'm going to lose it. No, I'm going to calm down. That's what I'm going to do. And even if it makes no fucking sense sometimes, which it doesn't, you're going to keep going forward. And I think at the crux of all of this is, like, enjoy the pursuit, or, like, I don't know how to fucking well, that's where I got stuck with it. But it's a middle ground. Because the people at the bottom are unhappy and the people at the top are also unhappy. You need to be in a way where you keep searching for new highs, but you're also able to fully appreciate where you're at now and live in the moment. And that's really fucking hard to do. And I stress myself out from not being able to figure it out. Like, I lost 5 years of my brain with not being able to think of anything. You know, up until not that long ago, I was worried that it would happen again. And then it's like, I'm 22, and if I'm thinking like this now, I think I'm better off. and I'm going into a world that nobody before me has experienced. With the internet, I can see so many things. So many people have had influence on me that I've never met in my life. It's crazy. It's like it's a time when my dad used to be the adult, and he would say things to me like, you'll understand when you're older. And I realized, like, there comes a time where it doesn't happen overnight. It happens slowly, but one day you look around and realize that you're standing above them and you're the one. This is your world, you know? When you're little, the adults rule the world, and you're here and you can make judgment. You can pass judgments on people, and it's correct. You know, like, my understanding of the world will trump his. Why does this happen? See, like, I get jittery now. Is this a weird anxiety thing? So weird. Maybe I should fucking talk to somebody about that. Maybe I could have fixed my sleeping problems a long time ago. Who knows, bro? Happens when I'm talking at home. I get like in my breath. That's so strange. What is that from? I'm not scared. I've done presentations before. I should probably have a cone. See, this moment I want to be like, no, stay sober, keep the thoughts. And it's like, no. That is the mindset that everybody that has ever existed has gone with. And I'm going to perish one day, so why cling to anything? See, that's the thing. For 5 years, I've been like, no, I want to be the youngest motherfucker who's got muscles. I want to do this. Now people have surpassed me. It's over. There's new heights for me to choose, and maybe they'll be better than that. Look, in hindsight, I went to the gym the other day. I hated all the machines. I was astounded. I never thought in my wildest dreams that would happen, and right in front of me now. I prefer pull-ups. I prefer these things. I never thought I would change that. And life forced me to stop, stare myself in the face, and go like, is this what I want? Tristan Lee, I see all these people, they're doing fucking gear. They walk the path I was gonna go on. I was destroying myself to do that. And they've just proved to me that it isn't worth it. And I go back and I don't even like the machines. And it's like, wow. You know. What was it all for? Like, no, it doesn't matter. That doesn't matter at all. Yeah, that's the thing, and that pertains back to me. Like, I want to do ice baths. I want to run every day. I want to do red light therapy. I want to go to sleep on time. I want to make sure I'm the most optimal version of myself. I've always wanted to do that, but I wasn't. I was happy going through it, but that's also the pitfall when you stop, and you inevitably have to stop. You're going to be depressed because your whole foundation of happiness is built upon achieving the next goal, the goal. And I already had to stop. There has to be a middle ground. I can't do that again. Because I'll just be stuck as a meat bag, and I will never. That's the other thing. I can recognize this. I don't know if other animals can, but I know I can recognize the violent nature and the throwing sticks, fucking smashing, assaulting, pillaging, doing all that shit, and then little like baby sounds and music, and the start of Chimp Empire where it's like cradling a little baby and you're like, wow, these moments are precious. Mother going, oh, at a little baby. That is eternal, and it's consistent through every fucking species, basically. From the moment of time, like, imagine a fast-forwarded, like, life, somebody walking and then crumbling down to death. Over and over and over and over. What am I talking about now? Why am I talking about Chimp Empire? Basically, the crux of it is, like all exists, all those things, we're capable of great love and empathy and great violence and stuff, all in the same breath, It's on the same grain of sand. It's just different hues of the same color, and I can recognize that. I don't know if anything else can, or if any aliens can, anything living can, but I know I can, and I know that I can go above that. If If I can see all this, I can see this in my head. I go, okay, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can go further. And the only way to do that is to stop thinking like everybody else before me. So even though my instincts, they want me to go, motherfucker, do some pull-ups now, go like Arnold Schwarzenegger, every rep take me further to my goal. I'm not going to be like that. I'm going to learn to suffer, to appreciate suffering. And I heard Butters say this. And everybody knows this on some level, but they forget because we're human. And I need to make sure I remember. But I can't make sure I remember. If I remember, I remember. Because if I go, I'll make sure, I'm going to drive myself crazy. Because you can't make sure of anything. You can only exist, try your best, love, try to help others, spread message, and be aware, and every single day, and have intention with everything you do, with the knowledge that you will one day be dead. And it could happen every time. You'll be gone, you know? You could be gone today, you could be gone tomorrow, and you can't let that stress you out. Like you haven't got enough time. You must lead that thought to make you enjoy more, to appreciate more. It's fucking hard, man. It's hard, but I think I'm getting better because even though I forget things, I'm keeping moving forward. And gratitude for every second, even if it hurts. Keep moving forward, even if it makes no fucking sense, and it makes feel like you're making no progress. Keep moving forward. I've got a whole whiteboard here full of shit. It's supposed to have my cone counter on it, but it's got a bunch of other things. I'm just gonna read to you. Aimless direction. Oh my god, you get to sleep instead. Oh yeah, want to work out? Yes, you get to sleep instead. Aimless direction. Let's see if that stops the stream. Used to happen before. Hopefully it doesn't anymore. That rhymed. Queen, concrete, blot, Wally, but what the fuck does that say? Oh yeah, I must have been writing this in the dark. So I can't read this one. Small concrete. What? Better. Oh, small cone are better than big cones. Yeah, that's right. It was lighting better when I had a small one, and it was like hitting me harder. So yeah, I agree with you, Mr. Weed Dealer. Children like, fuck's sake, oh yeah, children are forever evil. What's the end game? See, that's the thing I want to talk about. Like what if my son was like the fucking evil guy from Altered Carbon? And I'm over here, like, enlightened and shit. And I'm like, oh my god. And then I waste away and I'm dead. And it's like, what the fuck was that even for? I have to... this is another can of worms, man. I think I might have written something about this down, but I'm just imagining my son will be a tyrant. My children will be fucked. Oh, but that's the thing, like... I can't remember. I remember... Because I like to get all amped up and write my big paragraphs, and I'll be like, you will do this! The sands of time will remember your name! We fight for the sons and the daughters of those who've yet to be born! Like, all that shit. I get excited, and I'll be like, you'll be stronger, you could surpass me in every way! You could supersede me, and it's like, that's a lot of pressure to put on a child. And it's like, I have to be ready and willing. Like, I have to think of the very antithesis of my philosophy, and I have to visualize my kid being like that, because that's a possibility, and I have to learn to love them anyways. Not love them anyways, but like, I have to be ready for the possibility that they will be completely different from whatever I am envisioning. And because some people, they just have kids and the kid is there and they don't know what to do with it, so I need to prepare myself. I don't know how I'm going to prepare, but I know that aimless direction, oh my god, and I know to keep moving forward even makes no sense, oh my god. So I'm just going to keep fucking thinking about it, even though it makes no sense right now, instead of going, I don't know where to start, and just sitting there. And even though my brain is fucked and it's been 5 years, I'm going to keep moving forward, motherfucker. Oh, it's cold. Maybe that's why I'm shivering. It has been cold. See, I'm losing a lot of weight. Could have ass cancer, but who cares, bro? Who cares? It's alright. I'm going to take a piss and I'm going to come back.